Why would someone want to supplement with collagen if the body naturally produces collagen?
Well, Kirsty, as you just alluded to, we do make collagen, but we do get older.
Yeah.
And our body just doesn't make it as good as it used to, and the quality just ain't there.
Yeah.
As we age, our body produces less and lower quality collagen. So it makes sense to supplement. You know, the benefits of collagen supplementation are fantastic. It supports the improvement of skin elasticity. Who wants to droop? And the aging effects of the hair, skin, and nails. It also has been shown to help with bone density and joint health. Studies show that collagen plays an important role in gut health and cardiovascular health. And yes, the body naturally creates or makes collagen. However, as we get older, we break down. And as life breaks you down, let's hope Collagen 300 is going to be there to build you back up.
Absolutely. And Dennis, one of the other questions too is, what is the difference between collagen and regular protein? And this can be kind of confusing because there's collagen shakes out there now. So what is the difference between collagen protein and regular proteins?
Well, collagen, interestingly enough, comes from a Greek word that signifies glue. So think of that as glue. That's really important because if you took every single organ out of your body, everything except collagen, what you would still have standing before you is a recognizable body. So collagen is a structural protein that's very, very important. And it's the thing that keeps your body or glues your body together. Okay, that's very important. Mm-hmm. Now, collagen is an amino acid. It has a lot of amino acids. It actually has like a molecular weight of 300,000 Daltons, and it has a tremendous amount of proline, glycine, and hydroxyproline as compared to other proteins. There are many proteins which could be like whey, chicken, fish, eggs, beef, etc. All of these proteins are made up of amino acids. Each protein has a unique combination of amino acids consisting of at least 50 amino acids or beyond, much greater. The largest human protein is called titin. Can't imagine why, but it contains 30,000 plus amino acids. Whereas a peptide is a compound consisting of two little baby amino acids. It's the difference. It's simple. The difference between collagen and protein is the number of amino acids and its structure.
Absolutely, yes. So, and of course, now that we know the difference between collagen and protein, just simply being structure and the number of amino acids it's made up of, where do we source collagen protein from?
Well, we tend to get it from marine or fish, chicken, and bovine, which of course is cow. Yep. Of course, the most green source, if you're green, tends to be marine.
Yeah. All right, and of course, marine collagen being more bioavailable than land
It is
animal.
because of the molecular size of the marine collagen. It's much more easily absorbed.
Yes, absolutely. So we've got marine, we have bovine, we have chicken, and out of these types of collagen, there's type 1, there's type 2, there's type 3. So what's the most important? Explain to us, Dr. Messina, types of collagen.
Well, you know, there's at least 16 different types of collagen, but far and away the most important is type 1. Type 1 you could find in cowhide and bone, fish skin and eggs, but the importance here, it represents 90% of the body's collagen. I think that is a distinct majority.
Absolutely.
It's densely packed, which provides structure to skin, bones, tendons, fibers, cartilage, and connective tissue and teeth, like Dr. Harper was saying. Suck everything out. We got like a little type 1 collagen statue. There's also type 2. You could find this in chicken cartilage, feet, and bones. Difference here is this is loosely packed, and it's found in elastic cartilage, which cushions the joints. Then there's type 3. You could find that in cow bones and fish. It helps support the structure of muscles, organs, and arteries. Type 4 could be found in certain layers of the skin, and it helps with filtration. Type 5 you could find in eggs, type 10 you could find in eggshell membrane in chicken, but far and away the king of collagen is type 1.
It is type 1, yeah. That's very important. And there's a lot of brands on the market, and they might market that they have a full amino acid profile, or they might market to their source of their collagen. But some of the most important key features to collagen we haven't even really discussed yet. Of course, sourcing is very important, and marine sourced collagen being the most important. You can have 18 different amino acids in your collagen supplement, but the bottom line is it's targeted on those 3 amino acids, the proline, hydroxyproline, and the glycine, as Dr. Harper mentioned. But lastly, and the most important thing to collagen supplementation is the size of these tripeptides, the size of the amino acids. There's something called a Dalton, and we'll talk about that in just a second, but it's a unit of measurement, and it's how they measure collagen and protein molecules. And the smaller, the better. Protein and collagen molecules, as they are being measured, the lower you go, the more digestible they are within the human body. All right, so Dr. Harper, let's talk about size and introduce people to this Dalton measurement.
Well, this is one area where size really does matter, but in an inverse situation. The most popular collagen supplements that you see in the store are generally hydrolyzed collagen. Now, hydrolyzed means they've essentially been pre-digested. Collagen by itself has a very high Dalton level of 300,000 Daltons. Hydrolyzed collagen has a Dalton size of around 3,000 to 20,000, which is still very, very large. The larger the size, the harder it is to digest and to utilize. Does our collagen 300 have a small molecular size? Well, why do you think we call it
Collagen
300? It's 300 Daltons. That means it's no bigger than 3 amino acids, essentially, in 15% of the concentration.
Absolutely. And of course, we have the beautiful diagram just to kind of show people a good visual. For those of you that are visual learners out there.
This is great because Kirsty did a lot of math here. She went through and tried to figure out exactly what the proportions were. And so when you look, this on the left side of the screen is a sesame seed, okay? That would be considered, we're just going to pretend that that's 300 Daltons, all right?
Clearly much larger than 300 Dalton, but just for the sake of comparison.
Just for comparison.
But that's
whereas
our
you
boy.
look at
Yeah.
Whereas you look at the watermelon, it's 300,000 Daltons. Okay, that's the normal strand of collagen. Okay, so you can see in between what there is. Now, we talked about 3,000 to 20,000. Well, you're looking somewhere between the raspberry and the kiwi.
Right, based on size.
Based on size. And so with the Dalton size, you can see the differences there. And you look once again at ours, which is 300 Daltons, and all of a sudden it's like, wow.
Yeah.
That's so easily digested.
Yeah. So basically, the majority of collagen supplements out on the market are the size of a kiwi all the way to a watermelon. Very few have a Dalton size of 3,000 to 10,000. There's some good ones out there, though, that do have that Dalton size. But really, the ticket is 300 or less. And that's where collagen 300 comes into. And as mentioned, it just makes it more bioavailable. It requires zero digestion, so you drink it in, it goes straight into the body, enters into the bloodstream, permeates directly through the intestinal tract, and moves to your collagen synthesis sites, which is very, very exciting. So let's move on here. There's other nutrients that are also needed besides just the good source of collagen. And what are they, Dr. Harper?
Well, there certainly are. There are vitamins and minerals that are critical, absolutely critical for good collagen and elastin production. You've got vitamin A, vitamin C, vitamin E, biotin, hyaluronic acid, zinc, and copper. And we'll get into these a little bit later.
Okay. Excellent. Now, Dr. Messina, there are other points to consider when it comes to collagen supplementation as well. And what comes to mind?
Well, just not to belabor what Dr. Harper just said, but I think this is really key. We have a very technologically superior collagen peptide, but getting the collagen into the body isn't a one-man act. You need supporting actors to help this along. And he just mentioned an array of vitamins, minerals, trace minerals. You know, just like you want to make a cake, you throw the flour, the sugar, the water, the salt, the baking powder in a bowl, it automatically does not turn into a cake. Just as an effective collagen product needs to be blended with the proper ingredients and the proper doses and with the proper delivery system to be effective.
That's right.
And that's what we're providing here. In addition, you need to check the quality of the product. Very, very important. Sustainability is also key. And these products need to be checked for heavy metals, drug residue, especially from marine source collagen. And I am very happy to say that Zallevo goes to great lengths to check off all of these boxes.
Absolutely. And of course, as we said, only the best, right?
Yeah.
Only the best.
Yeah, so let's go ahead and dive into the specifics of Collagen 300. This is next level collagen supplementation, you guys. It features intelligent micromolecular technology, providing a total body approach with the most advanced patented type 1 tripeptide marine collagen. It, like as mentioned before, there's no digestion required, highly bioavailable, easy to absorb, family friendly, right? So let's go ahead and dive into the ingredients. And Dr. Messina, go ahead and kick us off and share with everybody what our Morikol tripeptide marine collagen is all about.
Okay, well, first we have the Morikol Tripeptide. Checking in at a whopping 300 Daltons for 15% concentrate. And as was already mentioned, the small guy wins the fight in this one.
That's right.
You know, it's from a marine source, fish skins. We also have hyaluronic acid, 4 vitamins, which include vitamin A, C, and E. We have biotin. We have 2 trace minerals, zinc and copper. And then we have the ZBT LipoZome delivery system, which ensures bioavailability and utilization of all nutrients. So those are our cake ingredients.
Love it.
And that makes our cake come out of the oven ready to eat.
To perfection.
To perfection.
I love it. Okay, so Dr. Harper, let's talk about benefits. What's Collagen 300 designed to do?
Well, it's designed to support collagen and elastin, benefiting skin, hair, nails, joints, bones, muscles, tendons, ligaments, cartilage, all your connective tissues. In addition, it provides benefits of supporting digestive health, cardiovascular health, elevated sports performance, and a healthier BMI.
Absolutely. Very, very excited. And then, of course, Dr. Messina, the Morikol tripeptide collagen is absolutely exquisite. If I'm not mistaken, we are the first nutraceutical company in the United States at this time to be able to feature this collagen in our formulation. So share with everybody what makes it unique.
Yeah, I'm really excited about this. This is some high-tech stuff. Collagen 300 features the intelligent micromolecular technology, which showcases the most advanced patented type 1 tripeptide marine collagen, being Morikol. Morikol provides a total body approach to collagen supplementation. And here we go. It's easy to absorb, it requires no digestion, and it's highly bioavailable. Trifecta.
Yeah.
Morikol type 1 tripeptide marine collagen is the smallest molecular collagen known to man, checking in with a Dalton size of 300 at 15% concentration. Pretty impressive.
It is, it is. And then, of course, next, hyaluronic acid. Hyaluronic acid has been around forever, touted in a lot of skincare supplements, but this is an ingredient that you can ingest orally as well, and share with everybody what hyaluronic
this is a key part of our formula, our cake recipe, so to speak. Hyaluronic acid plays a key role in maintaining extracellular spaces, preserves tissue hydration, and facilitates the transport of ion solutes and nutrients to cells in the upper layer of the skin because of its water retaining capacity. So HA can bind up to 6,000 times their volume in water, thus controlling tissue hydration. And, well, we'll talk about that a little later on. But in addition, it protects fibroblasts against cell damage mediated by free radicals, which play a key role in the skin aging process.
Yeah, it's amazing.
It is.
And the dose in which we're using and the molecular structure and size of the hyaluronic acid is taken into consideration and very important here. Next is zinc. This is an iconic essential element. Zinc is important for protein synthesis or protein creation within the body. It also supports immune health, eye health. Men especially need zinc. It's a cofactor in the production of collagen within the body and helps to protect that collagen from the damaging effects to environmental factors, free radicals. It also is essential to cell repair. And deficiency of zinc, it can reduce the amount of collagen produced in your body. So therefore, making sure that you have an adequate amount of zinc on a daily basis is critical. So next is copper.
Copper has two key properties that endow it as an excellent active ingredient to be used in products which come in contact with your skin, aiming to improve the skin's well-being. Copper plays a key role in the synthesis and stabilization of skin proteins.
Nice. Okay, so up next is vitamin A.
Vitamin A, very important vitamin, has a lot of uses. Everybody thinks of vitamin A in regards to vision, but the reason we include it in our formula is because it also has very special properties that will assist our collagen product. It actually modulates proliferation of epidermal epidermal skin and dermal fibroblasts. That's a mouthful. It also prevents UV irradiation-mediated skin damage, which is sun damage. All these scientific terms. So basically, it plays a key role in the processing of the collagen and the protection of the fibroblasts, which help form that matrix we've been talking about.
Wonderful. Excellent. And up next is vitamin C. Vitamin C is everywhere, but there's a specific type of vitamin C that we sought after, and that is a buffered vitamin C or a delayed release vitamin C, which means that when you ingest it, the hang time and the retention time within the body is significant. We're talking multiple of hours throughout the day, feeding your cells and feeding into that collagen production throughout the day. So having that delayed release vitamin C is critical. It's absolutely essential not only for the synthesis of collagen, but also wound healing, the maintenance of cartilage, bones, and teeth. It's also an essential cofactor of two enzymes that are required for collagen synthesis. It's great for immune health. It assists with nutrient absorption and is necessary for the growth and development and repair of all bodily tissues, which is very exciting. So our vitamin C is in a beautiful big dose as well. So up next, vitamin E.
Yeah, we include vitamin E because it significantly suppresses collagen breakdown. Who doesn't want that?
Right.
Supporting collagen structure and suppresses lipid peroxidation, which is a big fancy word for cell death, which we also don't want. It slows down photoaging and damage caused by sun exposure. So a very essential component to have in our formula.
Sure, absolutely.
It also exhibits an anti-inflammatory role.
Very nice, yes, which we all need that living in this day and age, right? All right, next up is biotin.
Well, biotin is crucial for the generation of skin cells, or keratin, and breaking down proteins. Now, we're talking about not regular proteins. We're generally talking about proteins that have been used, damaged, and are no longer useful into amino acids, which are the building blocks. Remember, the individual building blocks.
Yes. And then also the LipoZome technology, which Dr. Messina mentioned earlier.
Oh my goodness gracious. We need to talk a little bit about the liposomal delivery system because it's important that you understand a couple of words here first. Lipophilic and lipophobic, okay? Lipophilic means it's fat-loving. Lipophobic means it's fat-hating, okay? Now, water-soluble minerals or vitamins, they hate fat, okay? Every single cell in your body is coated with fat, so it has a fat membrane. So when these water-soluble ingredients come to that fat, they tend to repel each other. You can see this when you pour oil into water. I mean, you get a complete separation. The same thing takes place. But with the liposomal delivery system that we have, which has phosphatidylserine and phosphatidylcholine, it acts like a fat layer on the outside. So when it meets another fat layer, it says, oh, this is friendly. Let's invite this on in. And so it opens up, and sure enough, it allows those water-soluble ingredients into the cell where they can actually be utilized.
Absolutely. So in essence, it assists with bioavailability and the utilization
That's
of
correct.
all of these good nutrients.
Yes.
I love that. All right, let's segue. So that was all of the ingredients of Collagen 300. Let's go into the clinical studies. This is a big deal because, again, we base our nutritional line on data and clinical science and research. The question is, are there clinical studies to back all of the scientific proof to our Morikol marine tripeptide collagen? And the answer is yes. Morikol is a 15% concentrate of tripeptides that have a molecular weight, again, of 300 or less, and it's clinically proven to support skin, joint health at industry low doses, which is really, really excited. So Dr. Messina, let's talk about some of the features to these clinical studies, one being retention time.
Sure.
Yeah.
Well, in an 8-week study that they conducted, because of its small size, Morikol is better absorbed and longer lasting than the comparator collagen peptide. The Morikol tripeptide was found circulating in free form in the bloodstream and in tissue spaces 15 times longer than the comparator collagen.
Right.
That's incredible. In other words, you basically have a constant supply of collagen tripeptides throughout your day versus a short supply of brand X collagen peptide that this was compared to.
Yeah.
Again, small size being king here
Sure.
in both absorption and retention.
That's amazing. Absolutely amazing. And of course, there was an additional 12-week study that was done with Morikol. And what can you share with us?
Well, that particular clinical study of Morikol's efficiency at stimulating collagen rebuilding and regeneration has validated already its known structural and physiological benefits. When evaluated at a clinical dose per day in maturing women with diagnosable age-related skin damage, Morikol proves substantially better and had a better benefit over placebo in improving various skin changes as shown right here on this slide.
Excellent. And of course, share with them hydration, roughness.
Oh my goodness gracious! It actually the clinical studies showed that the elasticity increased by a factor of 6 times, improved hydration by 3 times, and of course that once again goes back to what Dr. Nick said, in regards to hyaluronic acid. And as far as holding on to that fluid. And then it also increased wrinkles, fine lines, and crow's feet by 10 times. What a factor.
Yeah. The reduction of fine lines, wrinkles, hydration. And of course, I hate to say this, we've been on the product for a little bit, right? And
We have.
We all got into, for the Servant Leader Summit, and we're looking at each other, we're like, you look great. Right? Glowing. We're glowing. We can't wait for you
And
to
I'm
glow.
not pregnant.
Yeah. Nor am I.
Oh my goodness, I love it. All right, and then lastly, UV protection. How does Morikol help with this? This is very interesting.
Yes, it is an interesting mechanism. Like I said, high-tech stuff.
Yeah.
Morikol tripeptides have been shown to protect the skin from that photoaging effect of UV light by reducing the production of MMPs, which are basically collagen digesting enzymes that are produced from sun-exposed skin.
Yeah.
So there you go. Who doesn't want that?
Absolutely, that's true. And now, of course, we just reviewed a lot of clinical data. And of course, the clinical studies are performed with a specific clinical dose. So the question now is, do we use clinical dosing within Collagen 300?
Well, clinical dosing is really vary depending on which brand and type that you're using. It goes anywhere from 1 gram to 30 grams of collagen. Now, my daughter Angela, she's been taking a very well-known brand of collagen, 30 grams every single day, and for many months, and she hasn't really noticed much of a change, except that it tends to keep her regular. Well, that's really good, I guess.
Sure.
But she's not getting what she wanted to get out of it. Remember, she was taking 30 grams. So, yes, it does make a difference as to what type you're using. Now, with Collagen 300, we have actually doubled the clinical dose. So now you should be able to expect even better results.
Isn't that exciting? So not only do we have the clinical data to validate the clinical dose, but we have actually doubled that, which actually expands some of the incredible benefits with joint health, tendons, ligaments, bone health, muscle structure. So it's exciting. We also sweeten Collagen 300 with, of course, our zero cane natural fermented sugar cane, which is 0 calorie, 0 sugar alcohols, naturally fermented, and the flavor to this is incredible. It's light, it's delicate, it's refreshing, and the flavor is natural lavender lemon berry. And of course, as always, we're into clean labels. Every material that goes into each one of our formulations is vetted, and even down to our flow agents that allow the formulation to flow inside of a single serving stick pack. That's called a flow agent. And we use organic bamboo, which is natural and converts straight into highly utilized calcium within the body. So you will love this formulation. And of course, as mentioned, it's in a stick pack, which is portable. So you can travel with this. It's pre-measured. You don't have to worry about dosing size. And lastly, for the Collagen 300, where it's manufactured right here in the United States in an NSF certified facility. All of our master formulations are manufactured in an NSF facility, and we're very proud of that. That's far beyond certified GMP when it comes to manufacturing. So let's segue once again. And let's share a little bit of information in regards to our Zallevo observational pilot study. And this is something that we were really excited to do. Of course, we've been working very hard studying the data and the science and of course, formulating and manufacturing. But we really wanted to put Collagen 300 to its own test. And Dr. Messina, we'll start with you. What can you share with everybody in regards to our observational pilot study?
Well, I do want to mention it's still ongoing and we're still collecting data. That being said, I could talk a little bit about how we set it up. We had 75 participants. Right. We decided to run an 8-week study.
That's correct.
We were taking first of all, actually, we even had a 2-week run-in where anybody on any collagen product at all had to stop before they started this study to make sure we weren't getting a washout period, to make sure we weren't getting any conflicting information or additive effect. We started on week 1, took pictures and handed out questionnaires, and we did that every 2 weeks, and we're still doing this. And it's against my nature to let any data out before a study is done, but I know you guys have been after me. And I said we could have a few pictures. Now, I want to set this up. This is not complete, but we have a few pictures for you where we could actually see a really encouraging and dramatic response that isn't done yet.
I love it. And listen, if you don't know Dr. Messina's background from other podcasts and so on and so forth, you spent a lot of years as the lead researcher of clinical studies for Fortune 1,000 companies,
Yeah,
pharmaceutical
yeah.
companies, right? So you know what it takes
Oh,
to
yeah.
make sure that a study is conducted properly and efficiently, and making sure that the data is not skewed, right? The other thing too is no cherry picking. There's a lot of studies that are completed, and companies will kind of purge out what they feel they need for marketing. But for us, it's all about transparency and making sure that the data is accurate, correct?
Besides that, I know that Dr. Messina wouldn't do that. He would never cherry pick any information. He's going to just let you know everything.
That's right. And that excites me. That's why you guys are here. I love that. All right, so let's go ahead and dive straight into these images. And again, this is preliminary. The study is still ongoing. But with our first image, we have a 2-week result. This is just in the first 2 weeks, 14 days of using Collagen 300, and you can see the reduction of pore size. You can also see the softening of the fine lines and wrinkles on the lower eyelid. Very, very exciting results. Up next is another 2-week result. This is, again, just 14 days into using Collagen 300, and you can see that the coloration of her skin is quite profoundly different, and it's because of better circulation and renewing of the skin itself, along with increased hydration. And you can see the knuckles of her fingers are definitely far less when it comes to folds and wrinkles. We were so excited to see this result after just 2 weeks. Up next is a 4-week result moving into the study, where you can see significant reduction of fine lines and wrinkles. Look at her forehead and how beautiful her forehead is and softening. You also have less wrinkles around the eyes. You have a decrease of wrinkles and lines in her nasal labial folds, which is to either side of the mouth. You can see some softening going on there, which is very exciting. So we're excited to see what her 8-week result is going to be. And then lastly, this is a shot of one of our participants just in the forehead to focus on the pigmentation. So you can see the softening and the hydration of the skin, but also the lessening of that hyperpigmentation with some of those freckles and the brightness of the skin as well. So we are absolutely thrilled to see the results in just a very short time, and can't wait to share what the study reveals when we wrap it up. So, gentlemen, are you excited?
I am very excited. Are you excited, Dr. Harper?
Well, I'm certainly going to continue to take it.
Oh, me too.
And of course, one of the things too that we've discussed is, the potential of results, and that if you're desiring the results of the reduction of fine lines, wrinkles, increased hydration, decrease of roughness, this is something that is designed to take every single day. In your Collagen 300 pouch, you have 30 servings, one every day of the month, so that you don't run out. And that consistency in dosing is what's going to really drive incredible results. And let's remember too that proteins within the body, they're all temporary. So as your body is utilizing protein, whether it's in the form of animal proteins or even collagen proteins, and building it into the structure of your body, those cells and that tissue always turns. So a constant supply of Collagen 300 will keep you looking fantastic. Anything else that you guys want to share?
This is not a short-term solution.
That's
No.
right. Sure.
No, this is cumulative. Like we were explaining about, 90% being type 1
Yeah.
with all the structure. You have to continually, add to that structure to maintain a strong house.
That's right.
And as we get older, guess what? Our skin looks like it's melting. Even if we're making that collagen, guess what? It's not enough.
Yeah.
And we need some help in maintaining that facial structure and everything else. So I'm really excited about what we've seen so far. I can't wait to see all of the data at the end of this. And then who knows, we may continue this into something longer term
Sure.
and get some more good data on this. But so far, I'm very pleased with how Collagen 300 is stacking up.
Yes, and I will say this too. We focused a lot on skin. We've also mentioned joints, tendons, ligaments, cartilage, all of this. My fiance, many of you might know who he is. He has been an athlete his entire life, and he's very regimented in everything he eats. He supplements with his exercise regime, and of course the only thing that he changed during this pilot study was the addition of the Collagen 300, and we're seeing some very promising things with some
We
of
are
his
collecting
joints.
data
Yes.
on all that information,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
I'm excited to see where that leads.
Yeah, so we can't wait to share that with you. But with that, we just appreciate your time, your energy, your devotion to your own health, well-being, the health of others, and for watching into this segment.